Hey, this is Mike Bonides with TerraVestra Property Management. We're at one of our properties today here in Millville. This is a triplex that we are practically doing a full rehab on, and we absolutely love this market. This is a market in South Jersey that's got a lot of untapped potential. Purchase prices on the doors are still relatively low. And this triplex that we bought right here, and we bought it for a little bit under $25,000 a door. And we've had to do a decent amount of rehab. We probably had to put another $20,000 into each of the doors, but the cash flow on the back end is stupendous. It's not quite as high as the Camden County, Gloucester County rent rolls. It's a little bit lower than that, but when you match it up against purchase price and also the taxes, you hit a pretty good ratio. Millville is located in Cumberland County, so the taxes are definitely less than what you see in North Jersey, and they're even lower than what you see in Camden County and Gloucester County, making it a pretty good area that if you're looking for cash flow rentals, it's a fantastic market for that. The difficult parts of Millville is the tenant pool. The tenant pool is not particularly strong. There's a lot of demand, but you're going to have to churn through a lot of tenants, a lot of bad applications before you find the tenant that makes sense for you, or makes sense for your rental. But that being said, the demand is absolutely there. You put a listing out there, you're going to get dozens and dozens of applications. You just got to find that tenant that hits all of your criteria. Also, ARVs are a little tricky, so if you're trying to go for that BRRRR method of buying a property, rehabbing it, refinancing, it can be a little tricky in Millville, especially on the multifamily perspective. There's not a lot of comps. There's a ton of seller financing that gets done here. And getting that ARV that makes sense for the amount of work that needs to be done can be troublesome. Triplexes sit anywhere between the 140 to 200 line. Same with quadplexes. There's not a huge price difference there. Duplexes, you're going to see anywhere between $120 to maybe $160. So if you're buying shells, it can be a little difficult to do the full rehab and then get all your money back out of it. You might be a couple $1,000s in, but if you're turning $700, $800 in cash flow a month, it's well worth it. Down here in Millville, there are still a ton of foreclosures out there. I think we drove, Drew, how many did we drive by foreclosure-wise?
15 to 20.
Yeah, 15 to 20 in the last like 10 minutes getting to this property. So there's still a lot of inventory in this market. You just have to be prepared to do pretty extensive rehabs. The one triplex that we're at right now, it was built in 1875. It needed a full cosmetic job with a little bit of electrical and a brand new roof. It's 3 stories high. We were just at 2 other deals before this. I mean, they were both shells, so we have to do complete rewires, complete replumbs, complete redone for HVAC, and the cosmetic work. But if you can get your, if you're doing a volume, it's pretty easy to get into the prices that needs to be done here. You just have to be prepared to send a crew down here every day for 2 months straight to get the work done. So again, we're in Millville. It's Cumberland County. It's a core area TerraVestra Property Management manages properties for. And if you're interested in doing more in the market, feel free to reach out to myself or to my partner, Drew. My number is 856-244-8242, or you can visit our website at www.terravestrapropertymanagement.com. Have a great day, guys.